Hi everyone, my name is Divine Rose Goddess and I will be doing the monthly reading for Virgo. So Virgo, your birthdays are starting to come up, actually tomorrow. So it's a very exciting time. Virgo, we're moving into a practical mindset, very hardworking, are making sure everything's getting done, what needs to be changed, you know, you're always in the sense of perfectionism, so how can I make my life perfect? So that's the type of decisions we're gonna be going into towards actually tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do for you guys, I'm gonna pull my full reading, take all that resonates and leave all that doesn't, and then I'm gonna pull some oracle cards after. Um, let's see. So what also I've been hearing too is for anybody who's in Sagittarius, the moon has been changed now to um, Aries, and so with Aries, it's making us more like assertive and more slightly more aggressive, and so that just when it comes to dealing with a lot of teamwork projects and such, try to clear out your point. Don't feel like you need to become aggressive with other people. Calm down, that sort of nature. Like just relax, basically. And think logical, think practical, like Virgo, which like you are. And this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising, Venus. Cross watchers if you're watching. Go ahead and, like I said, take all that resonates and leave all that doesn't. And then we're gonna go ahead and begin. Also, too, what I was hearing for Virgo is to keep an eye out for untapped opportunities. Um, Anything that you've been wanting in your career that you've been looking for, to definitely look out for it, because you'll be seeing something very, very out of the ordinary. Let's see. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Let me see. Can I have cards for the month, the end of the month of August and Virgo season? So you're from August to September. So let's see what comes out for you all in this season. Like I said, just be more open-minded to things. Virgo, you tend to be a little bit harsh on yourself. Don't be too harsh on yourself this time around, because you'll be finding yourself in a sense of criticism when you feel like it's not necessary, and you'll be too you'll be too critical on yourself to really be able to define really what you're wanting. So don't be too critical about yourself this month. Okay, let's go ahead and pull. So in my readings, I do 4 up, 4 rows. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Sorry. 4 columns, 4 rows, and it goes to 16 cards. And then we're gonna go ahead and see what is going on with you all and what to look out for. Like again, just take all that resonates and leave all that doesn't. Just 2 cards. Alright, and the 7 of Pentacles is your overall energy for your season, and which reads work frustrations, hard work needing to be done either at work or at a life situation. That's your overall for the situation. Again, like like I was saying, just be open to new opportunities. See where you need to work on. Don't be too critical about yourself this month. So I'm gonna start with the first column. 8 of Pentacles. That's good to have. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles. My God, he's another one that's gonna come out right now. Knight of Wands in reverse. The 10 of Pentacles upright. That's good. This is all about your career, Virgo. That's something you're big about. And the 2 of Pentacles in balance. Okay. So like I said, you already have Pentacles on the floor as your overall energy. So it's going to do a lot with your career this month and coming towards really this whole season. Let's just put it that way. I won't say a month. It's the season of August to September. You're going to find yourself really focusing more on your career. Where exactly are you striving? Are you in college? Are you not in college? Do you want to go back to college? you've already seen those opportunities open up for you, and now it's time for you to move forward and see where exactly you're gonna go. Is it, are you able to manage your money at the same time that you're able to manage your lifestyle? Or is there a needing of a lifestyle change? Where do you need this fix? That's basically what it's telling you. Where's the fix? So anything you're doing this month or towards next month will be paying off. Anything you've been working on, if you're looking for a new job hunt, a new opportunity in an interview, a new opportunity here, like things are starting to come up very randomly. Those are going to be your opportunities that you need to look at to see whether or not you really want them or not. The Knight of Wands in reverse, meaning it's going to be a steady process. So if you're looking at something kind of like a quick fix, it's not going to happen so quickly. Or to look at all details before providing yourself with an answer of yes or no, or providing an answer to your employer or whoever you're getting this opportunity from. Then the 10 of Pentacles and this right here, again, you're juggling more than one option. You're going to see like, where is the balance? Where is it weighed out that I'm, preferring this option over this other option? And then the 10 of Pentacles, you're seeing more of this idea that, where am I going to blossom? Am I really going to be flirtatious? And it's going to feel flirtatious, but you have to weigh out, again, you have to weigh out your options to see whether or not you do or don't want it. You know what I mean? Then, like I said, I picked up the Knight of Swords energy too. Some things are going to speed off right away. For some individuals, some people are not going to speed off very quickly. Some will, some won't. But always just see it as a steady process, just like Cancer. You have to be kind of cautious. Virgos tend to be a little bit more cautious on the cautious side, and making sure all decisions are together. Is it in my idea of perfectionism? That sort of nature. So definitely, look out for opportunities. A lot of opportunities in your career coming in. I got the number 6987. 6987. So for anybody to look up that number if that's resonating with you, 6987. That could either be a lottery number or a code or something you need to know about, but 6987 is your number for this Virgo season. Okay. That's super random. Okay. So then the second column, we're moving into the 8 of Cups in reverse. Then you have the 9 of Wands upright, the Star card in reverse, and the Chariot upright. Okay, so again, some things are going to be moving fairly quickly. Here is your Chariot. So you're getting on the next ride of your life and ready to move on and see where exactly I'm going to head towards. Some things, like I said, some things are decided, some are not. With the 8 of Cups in reverse, there are certain things that you have decided to leave behind, and some things you're deciding whether or not to, stay with it. That's what this 9 of Wands is basically telling you. You are still undecided in certain aspects. Maybe things are not piecing together. Maybe you're not too sure. Do I pursue? Do I not pursue? If this is not dealing with your career and if it's dealing with your love life, are you deciding whether or not you want to pursue this individual? This individual may not live close to you, or maybe, they're in the same general, neighborhood area, but it takes a little bit to distance yourself, to get to them, from point A to point B. Maybe they're on the other side of town, and you're, in the north side, and they're on the east side, that sort of nature. You can also be in willingness. Are you ready to take that step forward? Basically, it's telling you, yes, that you're willing to take the step forward, but you're still undecided because you're not really sure what exactly their emotions are back to you. But the Star card in reverse, meaning this is an unhopeful wish. You're not very sure whether or not you still want it or not. But in other cases, it can be a wish come true. You're wishing on a star, but ultimately when the star falls to the ground and shoots down, and sometimes it's a falling star, it's a shooting star, it's finally, being granted. So whatever you ultimately want, if it's on your career and you're wanting something, you're finally ready to move forward, but you're still uneasy about it, your wish will finally come true, and that's going to be revealed to you throughout this season. But also too, if it's a relationship, do go ahead and pursue forward, Ghosting for like the cherry and be like, hey, like, let's go out, let's go on a date, let's hang out, let's, things of that nature to make you feel more comfortable. Like I said, you tend to be more cautious, like Cancer, to a limited extent, but you don't like to show your emotions. You're very cold about it. You'd rather not say anything about it. Well, I'm thinking all this, but I don't want you to know. You live along the lines of like Aries sometimes, like that, where they're too much in their head. I'm also picking up you may be dealing with either an Aries, a Pisces, a Sagittarius, or Cancer. In this situation, you might feel like you have cold feet. Asking this individual, like, hey, let's go, get ice cream. Let's go, go to this place. Let's go drinking together. Let's go, this place. But it's like a full speed ahead. There is movement. There will be a movement. If it's not right away, once you finally decide to take the step forward, then you're finally moving into like this energy that, yes, this is ultimately what I want. Okay. So we're going to go into column 3. So we have the Four of Swords upright. We have the Knight of Cups. We have another Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so see, that's like, you already got 2 reverses in the Knight. So also too, that's another sign that you're going to be dealing with a more mature energy. You're going to feel like you're more mature than you were like a couple of years ago. So you're dealing away from this, Knight of Cups to a more, mature level of decision making. And then you have the Five of Swords. Then you have Strength. Okay, you will also be doing a lot of healing this month. Things that you typically don't want to talk about will be coming up this month. And you'll be seeing yourself on the lines of, I'm taking so much with me and I'm leaving the rest behind. That's basically what the Five of Swords is basically doing. I want to take this with me as lessons, but I'm going to leave the rest. What emotions do I not want to keep anymore? What's not healthy for me? What am I finally deciding to let go of? That's basically something that's hurt you in the past. The Knight of Cups is also true. It's in a reverse, meaning there could have been like some emotional experience, emotional traumas that you don't want to deal with, but now it's like the cup is pouring over because you hid it for so long. You're finally deciding to, like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna finally cry, basically. I'm finally gonna decide to go see the counselor. I'm finally gonna go decide to really speak out to the other individual who hurt me. I'm gonna finally decide to speak out for myself just so I can feel better, and it doesn't matter what everybody else is thinking. And like, again, it's going to be a lot of strength for you. Again, you are typically very cold. You do not like to show your emotions. You don't like to be in a vulnerable state, which is quite normal. A lot of people tend to be in that mindset, especially when you're in a Virgo. I have a Virgo moon, and yeah, like that tends to be like you're in the sense of perfectionism, and sometimes you just don't want to show your emotions, and you're kind of just waiting for somebody to say, hey, are you okay? And you're like, oh, I'm okay, I'm fine, but then you're really not okay, until you're like, oh well, your other signs will start coming in, and parts of your other charts start coming in, like the water parts will come in and be like, well, I'm not okay, and that's okay to finally be dealing with those things. If you're dealing with anxiety and such, and tends to run a little higher in Virgo, not necessarily just saying it's just specifically with Virgo. Virgos tend to be more subconscious of what is going on, because again, they're in this alignment of that I want to be perfect, and if I'm not perfect, then I can't accept myself. But do accept the mistakes that you have made. Everybody makes mistakes. We are on a human experience. This is a human journey. It's okay to not be perfect, basically, and that's okay. Ultimately that is okay. Do not be so harsh on yourself. Don't be so critical. If things are not working out as quickly as you were wanting, to basically slow down. It's okay. It's okay that things are not working out the way they're supposed to, or it's okay that you're finally realizing that it's okay not to be perfect. Just accept who you are. Okay, and then we're going to the last column. We have the Emperor. Again, that mature energy is coming through. You went reversed in two elements, in your career and in your emotional. So you are maturing, again, big time maturing. That, or you also could be me, a Virgo, another Virgo, a Capricorn, Aries, someone who's in a more mature sign, doesn't necessarily have to be fire sign, but a more mature sign this month, who is basically at the top of the game. Basically, they've figured out all their experience and they're like, you know what, this is ultimately what I want. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So a lot of fruitation is coming. I'm feeling it more towards the end of the month, at the beginning of September. There's a lot more fruitation. Also, too, if you're in college, free funds are coming coming in. So, wait through the process of that. There's going to be just more mature decisions with your money. For those who are graduating or still, starting off, you're going to decide whether, to save it or how much am I going to spend on it, what am I going to spend on. Make more mature decisions, and I do definitely see that. Like I said, the two reverses of the Knights is basically telling me there's we're moving away from this Knight energy and into a more mature Emperor energy with more mature decisions. And things are gonna basically go smooth sailing with the Six of Swords, and then lastly the Hermit. So also to be patient with yourself. Again, be patient. Don't be too critical of yourself this month. If things are going faster than expected or they're going too slow, just kind of go with the motion of things, adapt to what's going on around you. There's different things that, like I said, are smooth sailing. A lot of your career may feel like a smooth sail, and some are just going to be like, no, this I need to like relax, and this is way too much for me, like I can't handle it, like why is nothing not working out? Why can't I move forward? Why can't I? Why can't I? Why can't I? Don't be so critical of yourself. I keep getting like, that's like the clearest message I keep getting. Don't be critical of yourself. Things will ultimately work out, and things that you do need to work on will continue to come up as lessons and be very continuous to, let me see if I can revive. Like I was saying, basically to take your time. Take your time with things. Things will work out as they should. Place, these things that you're wanting, to put your new energy into. Again, with this red moon and these moons that have been passing, you are finally being able to manifest what exactly you're wanting and manifest things that you like and of your liking. Basically, let's put it like that. Things of that nature are basically like, yes, it feels better, that sort of thing. Like I said, just be patient with yourself, be patient with things that are happening. Things are going to happen too fast, and you're just going to learn to basically adapt. That's what it is ultimately. So that's the general reading. Again, just take all that resonates and leave all that doesn't. I do personal readings, so if you're wanting to see what exactly is going on for you for this month, or in general, please, I'm going to put all my social media information on the bottom, and it will have all the social media information where you can order for a reading to schedule a time, and then we schedule a time over Messenger. I am in Laredo, Texas. I can do in-personal readings, but that would have to be scheduled like in person, over online, and then arrangement will be made. Also, there is a link for donations, so if you would like to donate to the channel so I can make this more like a full-time job, that's what I'm hopefully wanting to do at one point, to go ahead and check that out. Also too, I do candles. I performance of, I'm a white witch, so I do perform like ceremonies. I do make white magic candles, and this is part of the goddesses. I am slowly uploading each one that I am starting to work on and sell, and usually it's like, right now I have one of the Hindu goddesses, and I have her candle with a small elephant for 15, and that concludes shipping and handling. It is on Etsy as well as a website page I'm working on. Slowly, that is a slow process, but I am getting to that as soon as I can. But again, if you want a more personal reading, I do charge $30 for them. In the month of July, I was charging $20, but that was like a summer special, and right now I'm at about $89 likes on Facebook, hoping to go up and be able to read more for more individuals. So what I'm thinking about is on the lines of, once I get 100 likes on there, I'm gonna go ahead and put up an offer and drop it back down to 20 for like a month, whenever that month occurs. And also, like I said, I'm on Instagram. I put most of my ceremonies on Instagram if you're interested in that. Facebook is more of a formal format, and then my webpage is going to have more articles on goddesses and things of that nature. So I'll put all that information on the bottom. And like I said, if you would like to leave a donation, that always helps in helping growing my business, but also helping growing the channel. Okay, let's go ahead and do the last part of this reading, which is going to be your oracle cards for the month. These are oracle cards are about keeping a positive mindset, what you should and shouldn't do. You know, how do I keep in what I want to do, what's the mentality that I should be going. That's what I really like about these. They're also like along the Egyptian beliefs, and so you know, in the Egyptian beliefs, it's between the feather and the heart. You know, at the end, before you go to the afterlife, in the Egyptian beliefs, your heart is weighed against a feather, and so if you did many more good deeds than or was lighter than a feather, then you go, you know, to heaven, and you know, now you go to the other realms. And what I like about that is basically keeping that positive mentality, keeping that positive mindset, and something I like heavily believe in. You know, things are done in positive mindsets. So let me go ahead and get some oracle cards for you. Can I please have oracle cards for Virgo? That's too many cards. Virgo for the month, or Virgo season. I keep saying month, but it's Virgo season. I want to do Virgo season. Let's see. Virgo season, Virgo season, Virgo season. My cards, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Let's see. There we go. There's one. Give me another one. I want at least two more. I have two more cards for Virgo season, what they should know. Oops, there's the other one. There's two. There we go. Okay. So, these are typically read in the upright position. These do not have any reverses like typical tarot cards, because oracle cards are like a straight on answer. Okay. Don't be critical of yourself again. Speak with good intent. You know, when it comes to your intentions, be clear about what you're wanting. Again, be clear with yourself, be clear with others. If you are wanting to grow in a relationship, you know, speak with good intent. Speak, you know, honestly what you're wanting and that sort of nature. Be honest with yourself when it comes to your career. You know, be happy about it. If you're not happy, speak out about it. What exactly is making you not happy about it? I line in truth is your second oracle card. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to what your beliefs are. Be happy. Be happy. That's what I keep getting. Be happy too. Don't be so critical about yourself. If the truth is, like, you don't like a situation, the truth is, you know, you don't like this individual, the truth is, you know, this, that, and the other, then by all means, stay truthful to yourself. Be honest with yourself, because that will be your best bet. But then be honest with yourself and be true to your own self, not just to others, but true to yourself. And, like, again, don't be so critical. Don't be so critical about yourself and your decisions coming up. You know, we all make mistakes and things like that. Align yourself with truth. You may also find yourself meditating a lot this month, because you need to realign with yourself to get a clear decision, if that's what you're also making too. Then the last card is, I am accepting. So you need to be accepting of, you know, of things within yourself and of others. You know, if a person was not willing to change for you, then do not change for them. I'm accepting of myself, saying, again, don't be so critical about yourself. Accept who you are. Accept the fact, you know, I make mistakes. Life happens, you know, that sort of nature. Things are gonna happen. I'll be okay, you know, that sort of thing. So you're gonna find yourself in that mentality and see that you will be finding yourself in a way that, accept yourself. Look, there's offers on the table. It looks like the Ace of Pentacles with the pentacle in your hand. Accept exactly what's going on. Accept, the fact that things are very unclear. Accept the fact that you're in the circumstances that you are and it's about to change. Accept change, because Virgos are like Cancers, and Cancers don't really do good with change, because we're like, change, what's that? um, but definitely, like I said, see yourself and accept things as they are. Accept who you are. Accept the fact that you have a hard time, you can have a hard time being on the lines of perfectionism sometimes, because life hits you. It's totally okay. Again, speaking good text, speak clearly, line in with truth, meditate, stay meditated with yourself, and make sure you're, exactly speaking your truth. What exactly do you want, not what someone else wants? And accepting the fact, like, it's okay. Breathe, things will work out, and things will get better. Think in that mature mindset. And, Virgos tend to always be in a very mature mindset all the time. Again, just don't be so critical of yourself. Have fun. So like I said, don't be so critical about yourself. And thank you for staying, Flower. I'm reading for whoever sees this video. Again, take all that resonate, leave all that doesn't. Namaste to you. Have a great weekend. Have a great Virgo season. And if you need anything, like, again, feel free to private message me on my Facebook, on my Instagram. Right now, again, the webpage is kind of on the lines of, it's still being worked on. I'm still working the little logistics of it, and all those details, because it's building a business. So again, namaste to you, and have a great one.